What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Cording. This one's a break from the usual. I hope today will be the day I earn your subscription. By the way, there's a red subscribe button down below. I hope that you'll decide to click it today if you haven't yet, or if you're watching on an alt tech platform, that you subscribe on there, whether that's BitChute, Odyssey, or Rumble. I appreciate the support. Anytime you have a show that is culturally significant, a successful show, in particular here in the West, the same termites always infest its structure and eat away at it and want it to be problematic in some way. And now the LA Times has noticed that Cobra Kai is a big success. And, well, that of course means its whiteness is problematic. Now, you know what else is problematic? Big tech censorship. I have a link in my description below to my Subscribestar. It's a free speech alternative to Patreon. I'm pushing it hard this week so that we can build something to insulate the channel against deplatforming. If you're in a position to, hopefully today will be the day you back me there as well. At Netflix, Cobra Kai broke out. Now it's Who Whiteness is under a new spotlight. Let's look at some of the replies. Should fire the person who wrote this. Just looking to start problems and bash a new show without actually watching one episode. Very shameful. Oh God, come on. Lol, one of the main fighters is from Ecuador. Cobra Kai. F the LA Times. It honors Miyagi and introduces a character from at least a few different ethnicities. I'm a Mexican and I will go in for this show all day. Leave them alone. Chosen and Daniel have the same sensei. Besides, what other Asian actors have karate in their background? Sure, actors like Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Michelle, etc. have used those skills in movies, but no one can replace Miyagi. That's true. As a brown man, I'll allow it. We have much bigger issues in life than this continual, divisive, recirculating crap. It's 2016 all over again. Can't wait for what else the Los Angeles Times will bring back. Man-spreading maybe. This article is ridiculous. Even the woke crowd isn't buying it. They're appealing to them. There isn't a single person in their replies agreeing with this. I bet you complain about the clouds being too white. Jesus effing H. Damn, the wokes have struck again. Everything is woke, and the term woke has to be changed because it's deeply rooted in bad things. I learned that from TikTok. Here, sign the petition. I mean, there's nobody agreeing with this. Nobody. What does the article actually say? Well, except for the Latino character, Miguel, all of the other people of color are outside the main cast. So it actually doesn't show as diverse as a show in a sense. It doesn't show as diverse in a show as a sense. Meaning, well, yeah, they have diversity, but it's not like exactly how I want it, so it's problematic. Said Anna Cristina Ramon, co-author of UCLA's annual Hollywood Diversity Report, which designates leads as the top 8 credited regular actors. It found that the white characters made up 75.9% of the leads in digital scripted series like Cobra Kai in the 2018-2019 season, while 5.9% of the leads were Latinx. Stop using that, white people. I guarantee you a white person wrote this article. There isn't a single Latino person that I know that doesn't think Latinx sounds ridiculous. This is made... Latinx is a purse puppy phrase created by woke, rich white women. That's the only people that use it. A number of critics have taken notice of the series' whiteness as well. Salon Culture senior editor Hannah Nguyen, who has also been critical of the series, told the Times that the only main character of color who has any sort of interiority is Miguel. Danny LaRusso, Italian kid from New Jersey, as Vanity Fair's Sonia Sariana put it about the first few seasons, it's the most Japanese character on the show. It's Karate Kid. Karate Kid is not a Japanese show. It isn't a Japanese movie. It never was. You're joking, right? The thing I'd like to see them do is go beyond the suburban idyllic space, this white pocket dimension, more deeply, said writer and podcaster Jeff Yang, who has covered the series for Quartz. What if they actually did encounter people who embraced martial arts, not just to overcome bullying, but because it's part of a larger tradition that exists within people of color communities? Because that's not Karate Kid. Karate Kid was a lighthearted movie about using karate to learn self-discipline and to overcome bullies. The main antagonist, the gym in which Cobra Kai churns out bullies against the traditional Mr. Miyagi, right? That is what this is, a good guy versus a bad guy thing. This isn't a color versus another color. As Times TV critic Lorianne Alley wrote, Cobra Kai has successfully mined laughs and pathos from Johnny's transformation through his proximity to an immigrant family. It also scrutinizes how Creasy's brand of karate perpetuates a cycle of militant, toxic masculinity. But it has been slow to explore Daniel's own blind spots beyond a moment of clueless sushi-splaining and his bewilderment that the karate chopping commercials might be seen as cultural appropriation. We can't have anything good. You're not allowed to enjoy anything at face value because that in and of itself, enjoying things, that in and of itself is problematic. Now, I've just started watching Cobra Kai mostly because people I respect said the show is good. And it is. It's not the best show I've ever seen, but it's better than I thought it would be. Originally, I had zero interest in it because I was like, oh, it's just another reboot and they're going to do it very poorly. The show, I think, is fairly diverse. It has a very diverse cast, in my opinion, but it does it in a way that doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel overly woke, although there certainly are elements of it that are clearly progressive and shoehorned in. But, sending Daniel back to Okinawa in the third season to reunite. Oh, I don't want to read that. That's a bit of a spoiler. Then you see this garbage article. Cobra Kai and Star Wars both ruin their reboots in the same tragic way. Yes, it's a tragedy. Lisa from Inverse. I will not be the last Jedi. Sure, nostalgia is a powerful tool. The difference is night and day here. Karate Kid doesn't have a global, multi-million person following like Star Wars does. Cobra Kai, Karate Kid, most of us remember as this goofy movie from when we were kids. It wasn't like people were rushing back from the nostalgia machine to watch Cobra Kai. It was billed as kind of a different show, a spin-off. It wasn't really a reboot. The popular sequel spun out of The Karate Kid that released its third season on Netflix in January 2021. These two stories about galactic civil battle and spin-kicking teenagers might seem to have nothing in common, but once you start looking at it, it becomes eerie about how these two reboots are alike. At the core, the film stemmed from where they were both typical hero's journeys centered around how spiritual teachings of martial arts can turn misfits into a hero. However, the biggest similarity of these two pieces of media in common is their fascination with a particular type of human, the guy or girl who peaked in high school. I don't understand. It must really suck to live life like this. To just really, hate everything. It must really suck. I don't believe that these two are the same in any way. One is like a goofy reboot of a fun-loving, show from when we were kids. But then you get this article, Cobra Kai, Karate Kid sequel, perpetuates Orientalism while telegraphing all of its punches. And yet the YouTube Red series has had a bumbling and earnest 80s throwback appeal. So I find it problematic, but unfortunately people like it. That's what it is. Cobra Kai is at its most problematic, with the attitudes of its backward characters seem to have influenced the series. Sure, Johnny can be ist, but the show appears to follow suit and sidelines Daniel's daughter, although she knows karate. She's relegated to the role of the love interest and rebellious teenage daughter. It's likely she'll get a chance to prove herself if the show continues. Of course she will, and does. Check back for IndieWires on possible season 2. So since season 1, these people have been whining about Cobra Kai. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy the show. Just enjoy this channel by clicking that red subscribe button down below. And we'll talk to you again real soon.